to my home in the mountains, where you surely dawn. I was happy and free. I looked for my friends, but I never could find them. I found they were all like strangers to me. So here we are living socially secure, trying to cut costs. So some discount bluegrass gospel in the background. And this is the melange of beans and asparagus and things I set up yesterday. I found they were all like strangers to me. So one thing I found out is I like to break my potatoes up a little more than when I first started. Background, I don't know when it was originally recorded. They've all moved away, said the voice of a stranger, to a beautiful home by the bright crystal sea. Some beautiful day, I'll meet them in heaven, where no one will be a stranger to me. Only Ralph can do the next part. Seem to me you're a stranger, no mother nor dad, not a friend could I see. They knew not my name, and I knew not their faces. I found they were all rank strangers to me. So rank stranger is what you are when you're getting ready to enter heaven. Nothing you know, nobody you've been friendly to. It's you and Jesus. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use some of this bean as a base. Yesterday's ronzoni noodles. And if I can get a whole lot of my noodles, okay, then that fills me up. I get my carbos, and I don't want to eat bad food. Now, once I start to cook this, I got to see how it's going. And since this is a soup base, looks like I need a little more of the bean soup in it. When I recorded this, I did leave blank sounds on purpose. So now, last night I had the ronzoni beans and I had pasta sauce. So I'm going to put this on low and see what happens. And when I eat like this, I wake up the next day, sometimes I wonder why I feel so good. It's because I didn't overeat. This is that mix of green beans and asparagus, and I like stuff that can fall apart easily, and at the same time the other parts will stay whole. So I got the asparagus part, and again I'm always trying to make sure I get the soap out of the way. trying to make sure I do this so I don't make myself sick, and also, yeah, anybody can cook like this. Any idiot, any bachelor, second time around. But if you want to talk to Swanson America, the Swanson America is those people eating that frozen stuff. I'm practicing using this handle here. So this is what it is by mixing both these greens together, okay? I'm going to put this in a glass dish and throw in a couple bits of corn, because I like corn as a vehicle for regularity. There we go. Paid a lot of money for that crap, it should work. If you got any kitchen, professional kitchen, sometimes they break time, give you help. A little pitcher of beer, a little wine, whatever. And in between meals, you take a nap, and everybody's professional. You don't consume. You take a sip or two, helps you sleep. So as I said yesterday, if it's colorful, it tastes good. If it's colorful, it's good for you. So that's where the corn comes in. And as stupid as I do feel sometimes when I do these, I forget that when I look at them a year or two later, they're okay. For your background, Appalachian living, Appalachian music, reuse the stuff, recycling the jar. I step over here just in time, and here, what we have is we don't have a lot of color yet, but we do have potatoes. We have the ronzoni. I don't know if that's going to get it. So I do just like, I experiment on camera, both the food and the camera angles. Darling, while you were here. And there's certain ingredients in life I like to add as mixers. You know, I'm in a Spanish phase of life. This is Mario's pimento stuffed Spanish dollars. My buddy Mario is actually from Italy. I say hello to him online. He used to run Mario C. He used to run La Villa, an award-winning restaurant in Monroe Township, New Jersey. So what I did is I put in a little bit of this. I like a little salt, taste of salt. Because I bicycle so much, I need the salt so that I don't get cramps. The salt will help get the lactic acid away. It's got to do with the potassium. So while this doesn't look like it'll fill me up, I'm sure it will. When you start to eat the large pastas, they'll fill you up. And I said this yesterday on the channel here. You don't have to find too many containers. All I do is hold the noodles. Just need something to keep them in the refrigerator. So I took this instrumental break to do my chatting. Now what I do here, I'm always trying to achieve better levels of sanitation when I'm cooking. That's the wrong way. Just want to turn that one off. So that's going good. In fact, occasionally I turn stuff off. Now in here, I put in the greens and the yellows, you know, getting a lot of color. Now, I could go for the orange and the carrots, but I had a lot of carrots yesterday. So while it's cooking, let's listen to some banjo. Acoustic music travels through the hollows, and you have to go in some hollows and understand that They're sound chambers. They're V's. The valley for V. And they're using echoes across the short valley and down the long valley. Google Highland County, Virginia if you want to see what I mean. And we don't smell anything come out of that. So I think, what am I going to do ad hoc to make that better? Okay, I'm going to do this for just a little sweetness because there's a lot of sugar in these industrial pasta mixes. That's all. Last night, the pasta sauce was one of the vehicles. I do have a rule. Time you hit that third ingredient, you better make sure you ain't making garbage. Because using food over and over again, you can fall into that very easily. Now this is more of a chili color. And I planned that actually. Because I put in the dark kidney beans. I'm learning how to work this clamp camera, as I call it. So what you see here, oh now it smells good. A moment ago I said, I don't smell it. And it has to appeal to all your senses, including your olfactory senses. So let's try this again. Get a little more light here. And we're going back and forth. And I did sing these a year and a half ago on camera, but I only do whole songs if I have the words and the music. Because nothing stupider. This becomes a vegetarian stew, so drink you more, you can go to hell. Again, I put in some of Mario's olive juice from stuffed queen pimentos. Niblets, green beans, asparagus. Trying to smash them beans up for tomorrow, okay? This is going to be the root of a week's worth of meals, which was just several, and I'm willing to go upside down on it, several different types of beans. You can see the color there. Get the light over here. All right, we're going to live a little dangerous tonight. I recently discovered Dijon. I've studied Dijon. North Central, almost towards Germany, area of France. I don't know if there's places. But if you put too much, like I did last week, so I dollop. You don't put it all in one spot. Have it fall off a spoon. They're saying about going into the train station in Cincinnati because the back hills, Virginia, Kentucky, the train station was Cincinnati because you couldn't come over the Appalachians. So that's done. Take it off the hot side of the grill. When I was in cooking school a few years back, when I returned to college, you know, every time they'd say, oh, over here, oh, I know Dijon. I did Dijon. I didn't know Dijon as the city in France that was famous for mustard. I just knew it was a flavor. And the other day I was doing some cheap discount dogs. I'm going to do a whole session on dogs. I've worked in dog plants. And what I want to do is, so now, see, it's steaming away. Let it cook. I like to keep my food near room temperature. Hot food can bother you, maybe you eat too fast. I'm also got stocked in Bounty paper towels, if you can't tell. I do my best to keep this above level for qualities of sanitation. Keep my disinfectant wipes. Before I cook, I make sure I got hot water. I make sure I have, as we say here in regular America, as opposed to Appalachian. We'll listen to Dr. Ralph now for a bit. I'd rather turn it off before the fuse goes, because while it may blow a breaker, if it actually blew the fuse, I don't know if I have extra fuses yet. So I'm watching the steam, I don't know if you can see that, come off of the pasta main dish, okay, which is now pasta and beans. The pasta fagioli is pasta and beans. Put the taters in there because they're Myers, mash them all up. A little bit of sugar from the Italian Ronzoni ragu sauce. Ragu is actually an Italian word. It's got to do with sauce. I got to find out ragu means sauce, I think.